Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Miss R Fabulous Pretty Pun Any Side Woyoii, and I'm back with another video. I just basically want to start off by saying thank you to every single person that has sent me positive messages. That has been literally so lovely to me about my last video when I took a trip to go to the DR. Honestly guys, the love has been overwhelming. It's been amazing. Y'all know I don't really like people feeling sorry for me. I'm sharing my experience with you guys is literally just to show you guys like everything that I've been through, and hopefully I could help somebody out there that's thinking about doing surgery, that wants to change their body. I just really wish my story can help you guys, and even if that means to think before you actually do it, because I think a lot of people don't understand that you're actually changing your whole body and it might not go the way you want it to go. You might have really bad complications, you know, or you might be a lucky fucking sod. To all my new subscribers that have joined the family, you lot are my Woyois. Yeah, I actually came up with a word for my supporters, and it's called Woyois, because if you know me, you know I've got a song called Woyoii. So definitely make sure you go and check out my music. Go and stream it on all music platforms. I literally wanted to just like come to you guys and tell you, you know, everything that happened and a bit more in detail. In the vlog that you saw, whatnot, you saw that I went to DR and I went to Dominican Republic. I know I kept saying Dominica, I know I kept saying Colombia, but you know your girl is a bit discombobulated. The way to describe Renee is very discombobulated. I took a trip to the DR, like you guys can see in my last video. I am very private with how I do certain things now. I feel like this situation has made me very humble, and it's really like shown me that life is very short. If I didn't go to DR, I wouldn't have known a lot of things about myself or what I'm currently going through or how serious this is. I was really upset in the video at the end because having to go there and be so happy and was so excited to actually get this done. I was so happy, and I just was just like, I'm tired of being in pain. I'm tired of feeling like this. I just want to be me again. I just want to be the happy Renee. Like, I'm not saying I'm not happy, but I'm happy. Like, the happiness I was before was the happiness that I wish I could get back to. I feel like right now, my mental health is fine. I do get my days where I get upset like any other normal person. I get a bit moody. That's because obviously I do take medication and stuff like that. So it kind of fucks with my mood swings, if that makes sense. And obviously like when I do take my tablets and stuff, the side effects is just horrible for me. But like I said, I'm just like every other human. We all go through things in life. Currently I'm just going through something that's a big thing for me. I've never actually thought that I will be the person that will go through something like this, but that's at the end of the day, everything happens in life for a reason. I just feel like maybe I'm going through this because God wants me to show people that, you know, things do go bad, but things get bad before it gets better. So I went to the DR, and it wasn't rosy as it seemed. I was so happy to go and get my surgery done. I was so happy because I felt like I've finally been waiting for this day. I've finally been dreaming about this day. I've finally been praying to God that I just want to sort this out and just be in the happiest place ever. Unfortunately, you know, I started crying in the video because I realized that I just couldn't get my surgery done anymore. Like, the doctor came in and was just like, I'm very sorry Renee, but we have to send you home. You can't get your surgery done. And I try not to get emotional because thinking about that time and thinking about when I was in that moment and how I felt and what was going on in the UK as well, it was really like too much for me to cope with. And I feel like being on my own as well was a challenge for me because I usually don't fly away on my own. Like, I've never done something like that, especially to do something very like risky. Do you get where I'm coming from? The DR was really good. I enjoy my time there. So I didn't get to do my surgery. I thought, you know what, let me do something out here that will benefit me in my life, and I decided to start a business called Shop Fab Waist, which I basically sell garments, fahas, body shapers, waist trainers. Hasn't done surgical procedures, you can purchase from my store as well. Me doing fahas and garments and body shapers is not only for girls that have done surgery. Any shape, any size can also wear my garments and stuff. I went to see the doctor 3 times, and usually the girls will only see their doctors around twice being there, you know, just to take blood tests and stuff. At first I got there and stuff, and I got told my surgery would be 2 days after me landing. And I was like, oh my god, okay, like, you know, I was like, okay, I have time to like get myself ready and stuff. I went to see the doctor the following day of me landing. His assistant took blood tests for me, took my hemoglobin, a blood test that they needed, also took COVID tests as well. And I thought, okay, everything is good. Like, they was like, okay, Renee, we'll see you tomorrow, if everything works out fine, we'll see you the next 2 days. So I went back to the recovery house, guys, and I was just like, I was okay. I was in a good spirit. I was really okay. Like, nothing was wrong with me, my mood was good. And then I get told that I had to go back to retake my blood test. So as I've gone back, I've gone to retake my blood test and stuff. I asked the nurse, like, why am I taking my blood test again? Like, and she never said anything to me. They didn't say anything at all. She was just like, oh no, we just need to double check that everything is okay. I went back to the recovery house, and then I was meant to get my heart rate and stuff checked and stuff. But unfortunately, the lady left to go work, so that couldn't be done. So they also did an x-ray on me. They took multiple blood tests on me. I had to go to a hospital where they had to take x-ray of my heart and stuff. But this is literally the procedures that they do in DR. Like, you have to do a heart rate, you have to do an x-ray of your whole chest and everything. You know, there's a lot of things that you have to do. I went and got my heart x-ray, I got a chest x-ray, I got so much stuff done. And everything was okay. Then after, I started like, I don't know, like, I started feeling a bit down, yeah. And in a way, this is my testimony at the same time, because I feel like God has played a really big part in my life right now, and he's helped me so much. And honestly, I pray so much. I pray so heavy, because I really just want to be in a place in my life that I'm okay and I'm good. Do you know what I mean? Just to have that happiness. I feel like this whole thing has affected me and how I feel within myself. I feel like sometimes I don't really speak about these things because I don't really like talking about it. I just embrace my insecurity right now. I just feel like with my thigh being like that has kind of made my light be dimmed. And I'm so thankful to have people around me that supports me and that really motivates me and tells me, Ren, like, this is just a setback, you're gonna bounce back from this. Like, honestly, I'm so thankful for you guys. But I just feel like it's affected my business, because where I was so used to just like doing things on my own and packing up orders and shipping orders and all these things, I've had to hire an assistant. I've had to like hire people to do certain things that I can't do right now. Not to say that I'm disabled, but it's just, I know how bad my leg can be and how bad my symptoms can be as well. My relationship when it comes to my thigh, you know, it's not to say that he doesn't love me or he doesn't respect me or he looks at me any different. It has nothing to do with him. I think he's just amazing overall. Like, he doesn't ever make me feel unhappy or unwanted with that. I just feel like with it's a me, do you know what I mean? Because it's my body and how I feel inside, my emotions are always up and low. So I feel like sometimes I do, you know, get a bit emotional, get a bit upset towards him, and I don't know why, but it just happens, innit? But my boyfriend has been extremely like supportive, and he just makes me feel so confident, do you know what I mean? I saw the doctor like 3 to 4 times, and the last time I saw him was in the hospital on the day that I had to go and do my surgery. my whole experience there was absolutely lovely. Everybody in the recovery house was so nice to me. Like, they didn't even know who the hell I was, but they was just so lovely to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, my doctor was such a lovely person as well. Like, one thing I could respect, that he didn't care about my money, he didn't care about anything like that. He told me what was wrong with me, and he said to me that he wasn't going to do it. And I respect that highly, because even though I was so emotional and I was crying, they was just like really nice to me. Like, they was just like, I know how much you want this to be done, I know how much you want to feel good again, I know how much it's hurting you, but trust me, Renee, it's not the time. And I feel like you can't question God. When God says no, he means no. And when it's your time, it's your time. I just feel like, because I had so much happiness and that thought of yes, it's happening in my head, that I was just a bit broken. When I was there, my surgeon told me that I'm not going to do your surgery right now. I want you to go back to the recovery house. I want you to rest. I want you to drink a lot of water and eat a lot as well. So I was like, okay, no problem. Like, I was like, yeah, cool, I'll do that. Then he gave me his bottle of water, and he's like, I want you to drink 5 bottles of this every single day until your surgery date, and I'll see you there. I said, okay, I'll see you there. So I'm back at the recovery house, having a great time, bonding with the girls, meeting the nurses, everybody. Like, everything was just so good. Like, my friends came, like, I was bonding with them, chilling with them. Now, the day of my surgery, you know, I was a bit, you know, I woke up with a heavy heart. And this is where, like, I felt like God spoke to me, because my stomach was hurting me so much on that day. So I went to sleep, and when I went to sleep, a lot of things was going on with me within myself, like mentally and physically. Like, I kept going to the toilet, but every time I kept going to the toilet, it's like I didn't needed to poo. It's like something was wrong, but I just didn't know what it was. And I felt that within myself, because I just said to myself, why is it that I keep getting up to go to the toilet, but I don't really want to go to the toilet? That morning, I was so upset, and this was before I even looked on my phone to realize that I'm trending in the UK over some rubbish. So it's like, that morning I woken up, the first thing I did was, you know, brush my teeth, sorted myself out. I didn't even go on my phone, nothing like that. And my mood, when I opened up my eyes, I said a prayer in the morning, and I just felt, you know, I felt so down, like my spirit was down, like I just didn't feel good. Like, I just didn't feel like myself. And I started thinking, saying to myself, I don't think I want to do this right now. Like, I kept saying, I don't think I'm ready. Like, I don't think I want to do this. Like, I remember even saying to my best friend, like, I don't want to do it. Like, I want to come back home. Like, I kept saying that to him, and he was like, no, Renee, do it. Like, let's do this. Like, do it. I want you to, like, do it now. Like, you're there. You might as well just get it done. And I remember saying to him, like, honestly, I was like, God, like, inside of me, my heart tells me it's not the right time. But he kept trying to bring up my spirit. He kept trying to say, Renee, no, you're just overthinking, you're oversecking it. Even like when I left the UK to go to the DR, I was saying to him, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go on my own. I don't want to put myself through it. I'm scared. Like, I said that to him. I said, this is not the 3rd one. This is going to be the 4th one, and it's going to be the last one. And he's like, Renee, trust me, you're ready. You're just panicking, you're not thinking straight. The day of my surgery, getting on the way there, I got into the cab, I connected my iPhone, and I've seen that, you know, as I've connected my iPhone, my phone's blowing up. So I've connected the Wi-Fi, my phone's blowing up. A lot of messages on Instagram, Snapchat, all these things, you know, and I could hear the vibration, because obviously my post notifications are off to every single app. Like, every app on my phone, notifications are off. I've seen people like, okay, you're trending. I was like, oh, for fuck's sakes. I woke up feeling shit. I woke up second thinking about this, and now this. Is this a sign from God that you're not ready? I get to the hospital. They've asked me to fill out the form. My face is just shit. The doctors are asking me, are you right? Are you okay? And it's like, everybody around me, even the nurses in the hospital, was just looking at me, and they could tell that I'm not 100% there with them, because every minute I kept looking through my phone was going off. But, you know, Bae was texting me, telling me, oh, like, so much shit was going on. And I just thought to myself, why is it going on the day that I have to do surgery. This is the day that I need my mind to be right. I need my focus on here. I need, do you know what I mean? I need peace. Do you get where I'm coming from? So it's like I'm seeing all these things and it's just bringing down my spirit. Even when the nurse told me to go into the room, they gave me my room. They told me to take my clothes off, get into the hospital clothes. So I've changed now into the hospital clothes. And then I've sat on the bed and I'm just sitting there and I'm just praying. Like, I've closed my eyes and I'm just like praying to God. I'm just like, God, please give me a sign if I'm not meant to do this. God, I know you hear my cry. God, I know you hear my stress. Like, I was just talking to him. I was just like, you don't even understand, like, how much I pray that I'm here. Like, God, you don't even understand how much I need this. And I'm praying, I'm praying, I'm praying. I got off the bed and I went on my knees. And I'm just like, I need you, Father. I need you to give me a sign. If I'm rushing my time, let me know. I'm like, God, if it's not my time, give me a sign. Move something in here. Let somebody come and tell me it's not my time. Send a message to my mum. And I said, Mum, I love you. Da, 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 da. My spirit, it just wasn't Renee. Like, I just wasn't me. Fighting for so long, praying for so long, questioning a lot of things in my thoughts and in my mind, like. And it's not to say that anything else is wrong with me. My bum's fine. It's my leg. Like, it's the problem. And I'm sitting there. I've got back up and I sat back on the bed and the doctor's come in. He's like, you right, Renee? Good morning. My name is so-and-so. I'm your so-and-so today. I'm going to be asking you a few questions. And in order to do your surgery, you have to see me. In order to do your surgery, I have to give consent that you can do this. And I'm listening to him and I'm listening to him and he's introduced himself to me. He's told me what he does and I'm listening to him. And then he looked at me and was like, how many times have you done surgery? And I've told him every time, every procedure that was done. The phone was where God said, I need to distract you. Is where God said to me, I don't want you to do this right now. God said, it's not your time, Renee. I know how much you want to do this, but I know it's not your time because I need you here to provide for your family. I need you here right now. And I just kept saying to myself, why can I not look this man in his eye? Why can I not talk to this man like a normal person? Everybody kept trying to message me and I kept replying back. My full attention wasn't with him. He was asking me questions. I took so long to answer back. And then we end up finishing off the form that he was filling out for me answering the questions. And then, you know, he looked at me and asked me if I'm okay. And I said, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I changed my body language so quick. Yeah, I'm fine. And it's just a bit distracting me. And he's like, it's okay. He's like, I really need you to pay attention to me. So he goes, I'm going to take your blood pressure and I'm going to need you to sign so and so. He got up, he took my blood pressure for me. But my body just wasn't reacting with it. Like, he took the blood pressure and he looked down and he looked at me. And it's like, when he looked at me, I felt the energy, like, and he came out the room and he said, I'm coming back. And then he went, then the surgeon came in and he spoke to me and he came in with his assistant. So the surgeon's come in, he spoke to me and he's like, I just need to mark you up. I need to prep you again. I need to speak to you. I need to find out what is it that you want me to do again. I just need you to tell me everything so we have a full understanding before you go down into theatre. So he's marked on my skin. He's told me what he's going to do. He's marked on my thighs. He told me what he was going to do. You know, he done everything he needed to do. And he said to me, I will see you in theatre, Renee. Like, I'm going to make you happy again. He left, sat down in the bed, and I'm like, okay, this is happening. And then the most important man comes back in and he's like, I just need to take your blood test again. And I need to take your heart rate. He's come in and he's done my blood pressure again. And then he's held he's held me like this, my paws. He's held my paws. And he just kept trying to hold it and he was squeezing it. And then he did the other hand and then he touched here. And then he went and got the pressure thing and he was just checking my blood pressure. He's like, Renee, I know how much you want this done. I know how much you really want to do this, but it's not the right time. I'm very sorry, but I have to cancel your surgery. When he said that, yeah, it's like my heart broke. It's like something was given to me and something was taken from me. He said that, my heart completely broke. I was just so broken. I was so upset. I was just like, why, God, why can I not be happy? I just kept saying, why? I just don't even want to cry right now. I just don't want to get emotional, because every time I speak about this, I don't know, I just get so upset. I kept saying, why? And then I asked him, I said, why? Why can I do it? Why can't I be happy right now? I said, why can't I do it? Like, I want to do this. Like, I need to do this. Like, I kept saying, let me do this. I said, I need to do this. I said, you don't understand how much I need to do this. And he's like, no, I can't let you do it. He said, it's not the time. He said, I've been a doctor for 45 years. He said, I have not had one death, and you will not be my first. Beautiful girl, go back home, get right. He said, your mind and your focus is not there. I've seen you look in your phone non-stop. I've seen the way your body's not reacting with me right now. He knew. Just by looking at me, you could tell that something was missing. That it just wasn't my time. So when I tell you girls out there, not everything you see is sweet. I didn't want to cry, man. I hate crying. I hate seeming like a weak person, because God knows I've been so strong. Like, I get so much messages from girls telling me that they're botched. I get so much messages from girls saying they've lost a nipple. I get messages from girls saying they can't breathe at night. I get so much messages. I need you guys to understand. If surgery is what you want to do, all means. But please search. Don't go to cheap companies because you want your dream body. Don't go to these companies in Turkey and all these cheap places and going to doctors that ain't had lifetime experience, because you're changing your whole life. You don't want to be in a position where you're like me. You don't want to be in a position where you're getting told you've got this. From being someone that was so healthy, like I was a healthy girl, I had no problems, nothing, and then being told, you know, your platelets are high. That's what he said to me. He said your blood pressure is so low. God needed to say, it's not right now, Ren. God needed to do something so that he knew it wasn't my time to do it. He said, I've taken your blood pressure twice and it's low. And it just keeps getting lower. He then leaves. And he said, don't cry. I knew there was more that he wasn't telling me. But because I kept crying and because of how upset I was, he just didn't want to say it to me. So he left the room and he said, get dressed, get ready, and I'll see you outside. He gave me a hug and he said, not now, it's not the right time. He said, your time is gonna come, but right now it's not the time, but you will know when it's the time. Okay, man, I was so upset, man. Traveling all the way to DR and being told you can't do a surgery. Been on that plane for 13 hours and 40 minutes. But if I never went, I would never have had this experience. So that's why I keep being positive, because if I didn't go, I wouldn't have known. I sat down at the reception. The surgeon came and said, okay, I've been told that I can't do your surgery. I hope you understand. I need to speak to you. So I sat in the room with the surgeon and he basically told me that your blood pressure is very, very low. You're high risk of death. That's what he said to me. He said, I can't perform on you, Renee, and I know how much you want this. I know how much this means to you, but it's not your time to do this. He said, I need you to get on the first plane and I need you to go home. But it's just remembering everything, and I really hope you girls can learn from me. I really hope you all can learn from me. He sat there and said, your platelets are extremely high. Platelets are so high. And if I do perform surgery on you, you can die instantly. I was so emotional. Then I called my boyfriend and I told him, and I'm so in shock. Your platelets are so high. He's never seen a platelet count that high that if he does anything, I could die instantly. In case you don't know what a platelet is, I'm going to insert it here so you can just read that and you know what it is. I was just so broken, man. I was like, okay, thank you. The taxi driver came to pick me up. I cried the whole journey. I was on the phone to my boyfriend, talking to him, telling him what's going on. He's like, get home. I see you when you get back. Booked my flight. Blood was running out my nose. My eyes were so red. Blood was running through my nose. And I never have a nosebleed. So I started having a nosebleed. I'm like, oh my God, like, what's going on? I started feeling dizzy. I started feeling sick. I took it and I left the next day. And I was so happy to be back. But as soon as I landed, I was admitted in hospital. Then I get to the hospital and they're like to me, you're not far away from having a blood clot in your leg. The bleeding in your leg is so bad that it's affecting the way the blood should flow. The woman said to me, you're not far away from having a blood clot. And these are the symptoms, you know. I'm feeling dizzy sometimes. Sometimes my leg becomes so numb that I can't feel my legs sometimes. Me sitting here and telling you guys my story is to change a lot of females' lives. Me sitting here is not for sympathy. Me sitting here is not for you guys to say, oh Renee, I'm so like sorry for you. No, it's to show you guys the good and the bad out of surgery that many people don't tell you. I asked for anything to be put into my leg. Clinic Hub doesn't understand what they have done to me. Clinic Hub doesn't understand how they have changed my life. So many stages and emotions and how it's affected me emotionally and physically, affected relationships with my friends and family. Hub doesn't understand what they have done to me and many girls that have been botched and been suffering from health conditions. That clinic is a very selfish clinic. Please, if you're watching this video and you've seen my story, you know what I've gone through, please stay away from them. Think you do something that's going to change your life forever. I went to a clinic thinking I was going to get the body that I've always wanted. I've never been happy about what they've done to me. I never gave permission to have fat put in my thighs. I've never asked for that. I never asked them to put anything in my legs. Everything else is fine. Everything, I'm okay. But why? Why did you put fat in my legs? I don't understand. I didn't ask you to. And even when they did that, they lied and said they didn't. GPs in London, DR, everybody telling me, Renee, you have fat in that leg and it's bad fat. That I could do anything. It will just say to you ladies out there that are considering to do surgery, think. I can't control your life. I can't tell you what to do. But you see my pain and you see how I feel. Everybody thinks I'm mentally going through it. I'm okay, guys. I'm fine. Over my head, I've got a support system. I've got my beautiful subscribers that send me positive messages every day. I have to keep going. No matter how hard I feel, I have to keep going. Some days I feel like I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to work. I don't want to do nothing. But my family needs me. I'm a hustler. I don't give up. Some days I feel like giving up. Some days I feel like throwing in the towel. But I can't. I got to keep going. I got to keep pushing. I got to keep grinding. Because my haters want to see me fall. My haters want to see me quit. Covered by the blood of Jesus, I cannot fall. I cannot quit. How many setbacks, how many L's I take in life, I will always stand 10 toes up. I'm good. Don't stress about, don't worry, because I know you guys think I'm going through it. I have my days where I'm happy, I have my days where I feel shit, but I'm a human being. I have emotions, okay? Just like you, I've got feelings too, baby girls. Hope that I could be an inspiration to you ladies. Shout out to my mum, she's been amazing. I love my boyfriend, love my friends and my family. God knows and I love my subscribers. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for loving me. Thank you guys for understanding Renee. Thank you guys for understanding my personality, because it's hard to understand me sometimes. I'm just me. And I'll see you in my next video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Make sure you follow my Instagram page, Miss R Fabulous. Make sure you follow my Snapchat. Updates will be coming soon. I'll be sharing my journey as I go along. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.